On the 17th of December 2019, you are reaching a quite important stage in your life, my gorgeous Leones, indeed. I say quite important stage in your life because this is the moment in time when the truly success, it's about to come through, the actual success, it's about to come forward. But this success is just something that you have been working on for quite a while, but it's not only about the finances, it's not only about the financial situation, but it's also about the whole new stage which is about to start manifesting for you then and there, right at that moment in time on the 17th of December. This is a really sacred moment in time for you indeed, because it is also all going to boil down to you actually making an important decision. And that decision that you're also going to make, you will know this is automatically, almost immediately going to bring you a certain balance. That balance is going to raise the vibration like there is no tomorrow, which means that on another hand, this is about to bring you the whole new focus. Now, the whole new focus is what you were exactly waiting for, because this is going to boil down to one moment in time, and you are most certainly going to feel like you need to take a risk, you want to take a risk, but the bottom line is, it's not about you taking risk on this particular day. It's not about you taking risk at around, at this particular moment in time on the 17th of December, but the energy is going to be absolutely remarkable when it comes to you, and this in itself is going to bring such an important moment of illumination that it's not about you making things and doing things straight away then and there, but it's all about the actual realization. This realization is going to be very strong, very sharp, and very absolutely super powerful indeed. And it's going to be the beginning of like a really important stage, really important journey in your life. You are about to make a very, very important decision, and that decision is coming truly purely through your own illumination. I say illumination because the balance of your energies is going to be absolutely remarkable. There is something that was missing in your life for so long, and that particular thing that was missing in your life for so long, it's about to return indeed. You have to understand this is all going to happen one step at a time, but it's just a certain thing, something that you were like focusing on, and things that you wanted to do and things that you wanted to achieve in a really long time, but especially within the last 36 months. Now, this is going to be the moment in time when on one hand, you will just like, okay, fine, this is just, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. On another hand, this is going to be absolutely remarkable moment when it comes to you, because it's about to bring the whole new inspiration and the whole new potential into your life. A victorious moment in time, which is about to lead literally towards your own personal rebirth. It is about being really courageous. It is about being really strong. It is about having really powerful and strong self-esteem. It's about waiting for the right moment in time to feel this vibration and feel this energy and just glide with it really nicely and really slowly, going with the flow and trying to make the most of it. Going with the flow, I say, because it's an important moment in time when you're just going to be kind of keep on watching your subconscious mind. So therefore, the actual in between the 17th of December and the end of that month, this is most certainly going to take place. There is a lot that is going to happen, a lot is going to take place that you are most certainly going to be guided purely by your spirit guides, by your guardian angels, and by your subconscious mind. This is so important because things that you wanted to do, things that you wanted to make, things that you wanted to change for such a long time, but in particular for the last 36 months, and now they're going to start taking place. Now they're going to start becoming the part of your reality. This is going to be absolutely mind-blowing, very sacred moment in time for you, my gorgeous Leones. It is not only about the 17th of December, but it's that particular day you're also entering a really important stage when it comes to the portal that it's about to reflect on your life so much, and it's about to make your vibrations so so strong that whatever you start from this moment in time, whatever you focus on, whatever you think about, you know, on another hand, the power of the actual manifestation is going to be absolutely mind-blowing in between the 17th and the end of the actual December 2019. So it's rather important to actually just keep on making sure that you are being very optimistic and you are being very open-minded. Think very optimistically instead of bringing yourself down, because this is such an important advice for me to say, my gorgeous Leones. Listen, it's such an important advice. Couple of things, okay? Think positive and be very open-minded. You must not block yourself in any way, okay? In any way, shape or form, because the power of your mind and the power of manifestation is giving you the chance to just go along with your particular spiritual journey. And if you feel like, oh, I can't do this, no, I can't do that, you know, no, baby, no, you just go for it. Certain distractions are there purely in order for us to actually improve our journey by making certain mistakes or repeating certain mistakes. We are yet again give a chance to our spirit to actually grow and reach the certain particular level. It's very much so to do with the moment in time when the time when you feel so unhappy, so uncertain. You want certain energies, but you want certain changes, but you're not too sure what is holding you down. You're not too sure what's happening. You're not too sure why you're not able to move from this, certain place that you're at the moment. This is why, because of this combination of energy can basically make us to react in a certain way indeed. So that's why please make sure, my gorgeous Leones, you need to stay positive and optimistic throughout this time. On another hand, also very, very sacred moment in time. This is very deep and it's very spiritual and it's very powerful. This is also going to come with a little test. Someone is going to be like really not really nice to you, and someone is going to be really bizarre to you. Someone is going to be a little bit strange to you, and you might get like a little bit offended. Now I'm going to give you a little sacred spiritual key. You will be tested also throughout this month, my gorgeous Leones. You are going to be tested most certainly, and this test that you are going to be under is just going to be so important when it comes to the actual forgiveness and when it comes to you going forward. Okay, and you getting your freedom and security through actually being so wise and being so open-minded and being so clever in order to just step away from the situation and look at the thingy from a completely different angle, and you will see a completely different picture. Someone is gonna kind of be a little bit rude to you, and it's going to leave a little bit of bitter taste in your mouth. I need to tell you, little secret sacred key is basically just rise above the situation. That's why I said you will get what you need to get. You will get your balance. You will get your own regeneration and road towards your own rebirth through your own forgiveness, which is going to immediately help you to move forward. You do not go low down that particular vibration. You do not think negative. You do not bite back, anything like that. You just avoid this by rising above the situation. And this is going to be such an important moment in time, because something really not that long after that, something is going to be revealed to you, and it's going to be mind-blowing, and it's going to make you feel really happy. And most certainly it's going to be connected to the security, power and abandonment, and also very important potential that you're actually going to have, actually going to see, actually going to feel, that you're gonna go through by the end of this month. And that potential, it's also on one hand gonna confirm something so important to you, my gorgeous Leones. You are gonna have a really big change. This is the beginning of a huge process, Leones. I hope you really understand. It's to do with the changes that you wanted to change, make, begin, happen, but it's just as I said, it wasn't happening. It was very slow. Now this is all completely connected to this beautiful swift change, beautiful energy that is about to become the part of your dimension, and most certainly it's going to speed up things rather nicely. This December is going to be absolutely mind-blowing for you, my gorgeous Leones. It may not even seem like it, but you will see a lot is going to be happening indeed. But the confirmation that you're going to have, it's going to help you to make one of the biggest decisions that you have made in a really, really long time. And that decision, as I said, is going to be something that you wanted to do in a while. You know, it's to do with your immediate environment, it's to do with your home, it's to do with your current direction, and it's also to do with a long process. But this is just going to be the beginning when you will know, ooh la la, I'm just gonna go for it indeed. So that's why I'm saying that this is going to be highly precious moment in time, because it's not only about the security and power, but it's about the changes. One of the biggest, most interesting, more powerful beginnings that you had in a really long time, but especially within the last 36 months. And most certainly the whole new trust is going to come through forward, whole new confidence, power, and focus even more importantly. Absolutely beautiful moment in time indeed, okay? My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Leonis, and it's for December 2019. So it's for you, my gorgeous Leos, Leonis, and it's for December 2019. I really like this because, you know, your number is actually number 8. Come on, how important number 8 is. This is most certainly your number. This is most certainly your time. This is the time when your vibration is going to be at its peak, which means that you have to use it wisely. You have to do as much as you can, which is most certainly you are going to, but you will find yourself being ridiculously busy throughout this month when it comes to your relationships, social relationships, when it comes to people in your life, and also when it comes to your work and career. This is all going to be great. If you are retired, you know, this is still going to be rather important time of the year that I can't even express how significant it's going to be, because as you go along, as you go by each day, it's going to be more and more important. But it's just to do with you reaching the higher and higher point when it comes to your life, when it comes to your karma, you know. And this is nothing unusual because it's the actual December. So as we are going closer to the end of the year, the vibration is more powerful, it's more thicker. But then on another hand, it's just helps us to kind of balance ourselves out when it comes to swift change, as in particular when it comes to slow things that haven't been changing like really quickly. And most importantly, a very brilliant accomplishment that is going to allow you to have an important beginning. Very important to stay committed to the task at hand, and that particular commitment is going to reveal something to you, which means that you will be tested in a way where you're going to find yourself like doing something or working on something, and you're going to come so close to, oh no, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, and then at the end, you know, you're just going to be absolutely fine. And that is also a little karmic testy that you're going to have. But most certainly you're going to have a very strong control over a situation, very strong balance, very strong vibration. Not only number 8 is like a very much so connected number to you, you know, my gorgeous Leonis, when it comes to tarot, when it comes to like psychic readings, when it comes to mediumship, but it's also absolutely mind-blowing powerful number. On one hand, you will have a control over a situation, confidence, power, you're going to feel really good, and also on another hand, you're going to basically be rather creative, and this creativity is just going to go a long way. And this is why I say it's just so important to just basically make sure that you are just looking the situations that you come across like with from a completely different angle, from as more angles as you possibly can, because every single time you come to the certain realization about something, you will have a new ideas, you will have a different ideas, and these ideas are going to be quite significant because they will be different. But most certainly this is because the very big time of transformation, rebirth and change is starting. But it's not going to happen in one day, it's going to happen one step at a time. But most certainly this is going to be an important moment in time indeed, because this control over situation, strength, you know, courage, you're going to have like a absolutely fantastic energy and a whole new determination that is just going to be absolutely mind-blowing. You are also going to have like a certain accomplishment that is just going to also make you feel really good about yourself, and it's going to confirm to you something really important on another hand, and that in itself is just going to reveal another option. You will start something this month, my gorgeous Leonis. You know what? Everything I'm talking about so far, my babies, everything I said so far, it's boiling down also to one very important thing. You are going to plant a spiritual seed. When I say that you are going to plant a spiritual seed, you will plant a little bit of yourself. You will plant your own self. You will plant your spiritual journey. You will start your spiritual journey. This is going to be the birth and the beginning of something very special and rather mind-blowing in your life. Okay, the whole month of December is going to be super ridiculously fertile when it comes to you, which means when it comes to optimism, manifestation, you're going to achieve a lot. But in particular, you're going to start something very special. You're going to plant a seed, and that particular seed is just going to take off in August 2020. August 2020, it is going to be the time when this particular thing that you're going to start here through your own success and accomplishment, it's going to take place. Absolutely remarkable, and it's rather mind-blowing. And I'm so happy for you, because this is all going to lead towards like a really important stage and a really important moment in your life, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Leonis. You see, absolutely fantastic. And you see this 9 of Cups, you know, it looks like you are going to really start like working on your own path. You're going to start working on your own journey. When I say that you're going to start working on your own path and on your own journey, it means that you're just about to discover something very special about yourself. This in itself, it's not only the beginning of, oh yeah, great new journey. No, baby, no. This is going to reflect on your love life. You're going to make a really important decision when it comes to your love life, when it comes to your emotions, and there are going to be some changes that are going to come with this particular balance. 9 of Coins is trying to explain to you quite a lot here. Big changes, certain changes, but the beginning of an absolutely mind-blowing time in your life. My gorgeous Leonis, this is absolutely fantastic indeed. Also, number 8 means that there is going to be the certain departure and journey, and that is going to be also important time for you to do, because if you go this month, if you plan some kind of journey or trip this month, it's important to go. If you go this month, it's great. If you go some other time, but as long as you plan and book at around this time, this month, there's still going to be rather strong and powerful energy attached to that particular vibration, which means that whenever you go, this energy is still going to be attached to it. So there is an idea that it's going to be waiting for you. Even if you go for a day, even if you go for a couple of days, there is something that is going to happen, and it's going to refresh you so much. And in itself, you're going to come across with somebody else, and that other person is going to be responsible for the certain inspiration, and inspiration is going to give you an idea, my gorgeous Leonis. And I think that's absolutely brilliant moment in time indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say is just basically, it is the moment in time when you most certainly are going to have your justice, and your justice is going to come through, and your justice is going to come forward indeed, and you will see exactly what I mean. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Leonis, you see, it is like a quite important for me to say, like when it comes to your health, that is just quite good moment in time for those of you who have been suffering from long ailments that you didn't see any improvements. This is going to be quite a good moment in time indeed, because you shall see some improvements. But it's quite ridiculously important for me to state and say that organic spirulina tablets or powder, I know I said it millions of times to take, but in particular it's going to be quite good for you, because it's going to refresh you, it's going to make you feel really good, and it's going to be rather warmish when it comes to your energy, and you will need something that is going to help you with the energy levels, you see. So organic spirulina I highly recommend to get from Hawaii area, and it needs to be made there as well, you see. Not just like sometimes they say it's from Hawaii, but it's like comes from God knows where, so it needs to come from over there. And to me, I think it's a quite this is something that I would highly recommend, the actual spirulina from Hawaii. On another hand, what else I need you to take, it would be like a aloe vera juice. Hello my darling, look at it. This is a little baby aloe vera, but aloe vera juice I would need you to actually get and to take it like about 4 times a month. juice, okay, aloe vera juice. You can get organic, and you keep it in the fridge, and you take it like about 4 times a month, like at the beginning of every single week would be kind of ideal. And that is going to help you with your digestion. It's going to help you to relax you out a little bit, and it's going to help you a lot with the stomach lining, because I think that your stomach is going to be quite you're going to be quite nauseous, just a little tiny, like little baby bit. And you're also going to be like it's just a little bit of like a kind of like a digestion, you know. So also important to take like if you can take like also 4 or 5 times a month organic wheatgrass from New Zealand. You know, I've recommended this also before. It's just so important because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system, and you take it 4 times a week as well in a little glass of water. You mix it up and you just drink it, okay? And also what else I was going to say, which would be quite important for you to take, it would be like for your stomach, just make sure that you're drinking lots of water, because that in itself is going to be important, because it's going to help you to flush out the toxins out of the system. And your gums, inside your gums, it's going to be quite sensitive. Inside your mouth, it's going to be quite sensitive. Just make sure that you're using toothpaste without horrible fluoride, and you're using mouthwash without the actual fluoride. And toothpaste and mouthwash, if it can be made of the actual tea tree and aloe vera, combination of tea tree and aloe vera will do the world of good when it comes to your gums as well. But it needs to be natural, so just make sure you've got natural toothpaste and natural mouthwash. And I know I recommend you before organic acerola cherry powder. I'm sorry, but at this time of the year it's just so funny, and it's very much so to I say funny because the people get quite a lot cold and flu and things like that, or in general the immune system needs to be boosted. You see, organic acerola cherry powder, it's absolutely mind-blowing. It's organic, it's natural, it's a natural form of vitamin C. I recommended this millions of times, but please get it, because on one hand it's going to boost your immune system, and on another hand it's going to help you with the gum healings inside your mouth as well. If you're on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you are breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor or GP, because only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so now going on the very first date, my gorgeous Leonis, that is going to be important. It's actually going to be on the 4th of December. Now the 4th of December is going to be an interesting one, because someone is going to tell you something, someone is going to give you the certain news, you're going to realize something through someone, and that in itself is just going to make you think, and it's going to be good because it's going to reflect on you in a certain way, where you're going to think about something, and it's got something else is going to be illuminated at the same time. And it's almost, if I can say like that, it's going to invite and create and make your own hermit moment. You're most certainly going to be very wise on this day, very deep, very powerful, very important when it comes to you reaching very, very high levels of like stretching your mind so much further, which is on another hand going to make you really psychic in this particular day without you even realizing, because the sharpness that you are going to have, it's going to be absolutely mind-blowing. And you know, you're going to make a certain decision here after your hermit moment. So basically you're going to be in touch with your spirit guides, because the hermit moment is very strong, and it's very powerful time when we it's not only like that we are like, oh, we just want to be by ourselves, blah blah blah. No baby, no. The hermit moment makes you really deep. So when you're part of all sorts of dimensions, you know, your spirit guides are trying to get through, your guardian angels are going to trying to get through and give you all sorts of informations. And that's why we feel like a little bit funny, we feel like we are in like a different dimension, and we literally are, we most certainly are. And very quickly, very sharply, you're going to make a certain decision through this illumination, and this is going to be so good, and it's going to have a direct impact on the actual growth, on a hard work and on a certain progress, and it's going to be very successful moment in time. And there's a certain dealings that you're going to become a part of, and you're going to do really, really well. And it's also going to be about a certain reorganization that you will know what you need to reorganize at exactly the same moment in time, and the certain effort, something that you have been waiting for the last 7 months and you didn't see any improvements. Now, most certainly on this particular day, you will see certain improvements, and that's going to be quite good actually. What I was going to say to you is quite important to get something like a rose quartz. Rose quartz pendant. Look at this beauty, how gorgeous this is. A rose quartz pendant. This comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. But the rose quartz is very important for you to wear in December and January, because it's also going to help you a lot with your communication flow with the vibration, and it's just quite a few times you're going to come across people that are going to be quite important to you. So you don't want to make be nervous, or you don't want to get stuck with what you want to say. Sometimes it does happen, this nervousness does it. So the rose quartz is generally to make you feel really good, to make you feel much better, to help you with a really nice balance, but it helps you a lot to express yourself. Okay, if you'd like to buy this, the link is in the description below, and by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. The second important date is going to be on the 16th of December. Now, the 16th of December, it is just going to be like you're also going to have the second part of your spiritual journey, which is just going to be rather highlighted here, but especially in particular when it comes to your own rebirth, when it comes to the moment in time when you are literally going forward with a moment in time that was in a standstill, for a while, and you were just waiting to get hold of this particular vibration and energy and dimension in order to kind of go forward. It's about a certain security, wisdom, and trust that you were waiting. It's a lot to do with the security and power, and other people in your life that's going to benefit from this situation. There is a very wise realization that you're going to have, and that wise realization is also going to immediately become obvious what to do in order to make yourself a little bit less restrained. This is so good because it's going to help you with your own freedom. It's going to help you with the moment in time when you didn't feel good. It's going to help you with the moment in time within the last 9 months when you felt like a little bit unhappy, when you felt like a little bit worrying, when you felt like a little bit anxious around a certain people in your life, around a certain toxic people in your life, for perhaps certain negative energy. And it's just so significant because these things are all going to lead towards one important moment towards the end of the day. You will know it's gonna come to you. It's gonna become the part of your spiritual journey to learn something new. There's a little option that is just gonna come to you like a little bird. When there is a little omen around you at around the 16th of December, it could be the 15th or 16th or even 17th, there's going to be like a little bird around you. It's going to be very important, and it's going to be very different. Something is going to be unusual about this bird, but really beautiful and really significant, and something to do with its symbolism. It's going to be very strong and important to you and your power of thoughts, your thought process when you saw that bird. At the same time, that bird is actually going to let you know that there's a certain deep concentration and application about to start manifesting in your life, and it's a lot to do with the reflection and with respect for the certain knowledge. This is when the desire to actually learn something new, like a new idea, is going to start to happen. At the same time, you're going to receive and you're going to get some kind of news that is going to be of quite high importance and significance to you as well. The third important date, my gorgeous Leonis, is going to be on the 29th of December. Now, the 29th of December is like, ooh la la, you're almost entering the second stage of this powerful dimension. This is so good. This is so good. This is so good. This is going to come with an element of the actual material attainment, which means that you're going to find yourself being on an advanced level, almost like, oh my God, what am I doing? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? This is the beautiful moment when you realize realize that you've got more resources than you need in order to move on. This is absolutely brilliant, but also it is the basically certain stability that you are going to get through the certain victory, but especially when it comes to the difficulties, an annoying moment in life, an annoying moment in time, you know, that was maybe annoying stage, you know, that was maybe slowing you down and making me feel a little bit sad, you know, in the last few months. You know, this is going to be brilliant because there is really beautiful stability coming through. But you will know the 29th of December is going to reveal something so big for you, something so huge for you, because you will know at this moment in time, you will really know that it's, you know, this is the time to move on with a certain stage in your life. You will be so certain here. Very, very strong and powerful confidence is about to happen here. Look at this 9 of coins. Absolutely, absolutely remarkable. I like it because it's just like it is just, you're going to surprise yourself and something is going to happen slightly earlier, and that in itself is going to be the greatest moment in time because it's going to require from you to act in a certain way, okay? And that in itself, it's going to be something like absolutely remarkable indeed when it comes to the certain recognition. On another hand, on the 29th of December, you are certainly going to have such a wonderful energy and determination. Follow this determination. Follow this determination. Follow your heart. Follow what you want to do. Follow what you want to follow through. Just follow your own determination, because your own determination is going to provide absolutely remarkable moment in time for you, but also at the same time a very, very slow and negative stage of your life. It's coming to an end. You're going to need to make a certain adjustment and certain readjustment that you're going to have to like kind of, oh God, I'm just going to have to think about it a little bit. But that doesn't matter, because you're going to come back to this, because this is all connected to the new plan, a new wish that is about to manifest. But as soon as you make a certain adjustment and readjustment, indeed, you just remember you need to be responsible, responsible, responsible. My gorgeous Leonis, on the 29th of December, the responsibility is the key, indeed. Okay? So now, what else I was going to say that you will really benefit from to get something like a green aventuring. Look, absolutely fantastic green aventuring, absolutely remarkable when it comes to your own spirituality, when it comes to your own illumination, when it comes to your own strength, when it comes to your own power. But in particular, when you're spiritually growing, you will be growing a lot throughout this month, which means that you're going to find yourself like being attached and being attracted to strange things. This is good. This is important. But also when you're spiritually growing, green aventuring is brilliant, so you can just pick up all the bits and pieces along the way. Lots of information. As more information you pick, the better it's going to be for you later on. Green aventuring helps you with this, and it's also going to help you to make you even more wise throughout December and January. But it's also going to help you alongside your spiritual journey, because this is the time of changes, and you will see what I mean. And it's just going to be like, oh my God, like, you know, something that you wanted to do for such a long time, but you were worrying, you were scared maybe a little bit. And this spiritual growth is going to just remind you, no, it's absolutely fine. Like, oh my God, I should have done this a long time ago. No. It's absolutely fine. It's happening now, and it's happening when it's meant to happen, and it's happening at around at the perfect moment in time. Green aventuring, I highly recommend you also, because it's going to help you with the certain dreams. There's certain dreams that you will have. Remember, this is a wise month, and January is going to be just as wise, the beginning of a new cycle indeed. Okay, this green aventuring this green aventuring comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, I have to say this. But now basically going on the very first sorry, I'm surrounded by tarot cards everywhere. Yeah, so now basically the very first part of December 2019, it is just so good, because I know this is going to sound weird, but the situation that was making you enslaved, the situation that was making you feel uncomfortable, the situation that was bringing you down, the certain people in your life that had a negative impact on you, that you weren't yourself really, it's coming to an end. It's coming to a wonderful end. Basically, the bottom line is the toxic situation around some other people, around a certain person in your life is coming to an end, which is absolutely brilliant. But that is so good because it's helping you to recognize how important is to move on, how important is to move on with your life. At the same time, you're just going to have a really big moment when it comes to your work, career and finances. The bottom line is you will get recognized on your journey, recognized with things that you wanted to be recognized by. And that's so good because you were following something through. You were listening to the right person. You were inspired by the right person. Somebody like some kind of spiritual teacher, somebody who's like who you really think of very highly in that particular way. Somebody really wise, somebody really clever. Hello, wise teacher. No, but it's like somebody, some kind of spiritual leader, spiritual teacher who you were like kind of like looking up to and thinking about and listening to. It is just going to confirm to you about a certain accomplishment, something that you wanted, something that you were hoping for, but it's most certainly going to be confirmed to you. And that is going to be brilliant because it's going to surprise you. It's a recognition. It's about your confidence. It's about your power. It's about having a control over a situation, but at the same time, it's about absolutely perfect balance that you're actually going to have. This is so good because it's all about waiting for this moment. This is going to be really good moment, and something is going to take a really nice turn here. It's going to surprise you, but it's going to be good because if that didn't happen in the way it's going to happen, you wouldn't find yourself thinking about the certain parts about your future already. The first part of December is going to be quite important when it comes to thinking about immediate future, and this is because the energy is just going to start becoming quite sharp here, which is on another hand going to reflect on you to become wise at this moment in time already, indeed. Okay, by the time we get to the second part of, I don't know that there's particular tarot cards, I can't find, it doesn't matter, it's not meant to be then. But by the time we get to the second part of December 2019, do you know what? This is a big moment, the great honor that you're going to feel, the great honor that you're actually going to have, my gorgeous Leonis, indeed. And I really like it because it's just like to do with a certain leader, from some kind of a leader, somebody who's like maybe like a boss, manager, or if you're retired, it doesn't matter. If you're like going maybe to if you were focusing on certain things, certain hobby, but most certainly it's going to be the great moment in time because there is a certain task that is also going to be provided at the same time, and you're going to do really great, absolutely brilliant. You're going to hear really good news when it comes to money, but also the certain problem is going to come to an end. You see, the certain problem involving like other people in your life. This could be the family members, some kind of issue, some kind of problem, and this is going to be really good. Or this could be like a people at work, most certainly brilliant. On another hand, this is a great time, mid-December, to actually to work on the problems and to deal with the problems, to focus on the problems that are involving a whole group of people, okay? Because you're going to be having absolutely perfect balance of energy in order to shine your illumination, strength and power, okay? On another hand, there is going to be an indecisive situation. You're going to be a little bit indecisive because the first honor that you're going to have through this person, but then on another hand, there's going to be indecisive situation, but it's going to be so brilliant because you're going to be worrying like, oh God, I'm not too sure. But then it's going to be absolutely brilliant because at the same time, your strength and your stamina is going to be tested. And that in itself, it's also going to be an important moment in time because you're actually going to find it quite challenging, but then again, at the end of the day, it is just a success and power that you're going to have, and the whole new plan which is about to come through here, and a plan that you're going to have, it's purely going to come through your own reward, through your own success, which is on another hand going to be connected to your sincere desire, okay? And also it's the certain satisfaction that you're going to feel here, and it's so good. And that in itself, it's also going to be the moment in time when you're going to get an advice, really powerful advice, really good advice, really strong advice from somebody really important important. And by the time you get an advice is going to be at around the end of December, and the advice that you're going to get is going to be from an important person in your life, somebody who knows you really well, really well, really well. It's going to tell you something, and first you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm not too sure, and then you're going to say, oh my God, I really like that, you know. And it's from someone who's going to see something in you that you're not seeing in yourself yet, and it's so good because it's going to confirm certain changes. And on another hand, it's just going to bring you to whole new beautiful inspiration through this powerful vibration indeed. And it's all about a certain inspiration, potential, and something that you used to do, something that you used to like doing, something that used to make you feel so good and so happy about your life and about your spiritual journey. You know, it's going to make you feel rather nostalgic, but also on another hand, it is just going to kind of return into your life. Okay, so the end of December, you know, it's a rather nostalgic moment that you're going to have, and something is going to surprise you. This nostalgic moment, it's also going to make you to have a strong connection with your childhood, by the time when you were really happy, really excited. And that is going to be so good because you're going to have some kind of a dream. You will sleep, and the dream is going to be so strong and so powerful. By the time you wake up in the morning, it's going to make you feel like a little bit sad because you're not there, but not sad in a bad way, because only sad because you may be around the people who are no longer in this world, for example. It's a very deep feeling, it's a very emotional deep feeling, it's a very strong love feeling that you're going to feel, and that is going to reflect on you feeling a little bit nostalgic and then a little bit sad. But this is going to be so good because the end of December, it's going to reveal a certain option, something very important that it's missing in your life, that you used to do, that you used to enjoy yourself. It used to be brilliant, but you stopped doing it. For once, this is going to bring a wonderful balance, and on another hand, this is going to bring you an insight in a very important situation, which is going to help you to make a decision, you know, much quicker, much sooner. Absolutely fantastic. And this is what this balance is actually going to bring. Wonderful situation that you will dive through like there is no tomorrow, that you would otherwise find challenging. Okay, this is just going to lead towards your own victory and mental clarity, and it's rather mind-blowing moment in time because you are about to find out something about your skill. It's going to be highlighted. You're not doing me. Certain skill of yours is going to be highlighted, and it's ready to be taken on the whole next level, on the whole next journey. And you will know because there is going to be like a little vision that you are going to have about your own prosperity. You will feel it, you will sense it, you will know it, what to do and what direction to go in order to get there. It is all about you, your future planning, and it's all about having a very strong connection with an immediate future that you maybe didn't have before as strong. And once you get this beautiful connection, then the energy flow, it's very strong and it's very powerful, and this is why you start feeling very confident, you start feeling very active, you start feeling very optimistic, because you are able to subconsciously and rather consciously connect to things that you weren't able to do in the past 24 months. Absolutely remarkable, absolutely beautiful. And the end of December, it's also going to reveal a beautiful option, not only life-changing moment in time when it comes to your life in general, but it's also some kind of financial option going to become available at the end of the month, and it's purely coming through the fact that you've got more resources than you need in order to move on with your life. Absolutely remarkable, absolutely wonderful indeed. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to connect to those of you Leonis that are actually in relationship. You know, this is a very important month for those of you in relationship, because it's a lot to do with what you have been working on. It's a lot to do where you have put lots of energy, and it's a lot what you have been working on as a couple. You know, what you have been doing and putting lots of energy through in order to get where you want to get. This is a brilliant time, and also this is a brilliant time, and you are going to have a very important moment in time of the rebirth here, transformation, rebirth. It is just the ability, you're both going to have the ability to actually see the situation, your situation, from a slightly different angle now. And this is because something is going to happen, and the certain success when it comes to finances is going to come through to some kind of dealing or some kind of negotiation negotiation. You're both going to have an important negotiation when it comes to both of you, when it comes to money, when it comes to, you know, like business and things like that. And you're both going to be benefiting from it like there is no tomorrow. And this in itself is going to provide you with a financial reward. And that financial reward is also at the same time going to be an important moment in time, because it is going to provide you with an opportunity which is going to surprise you. I really like this because you're both going to make a really important decision here. Really important decision that is purely coming through control over situations, strength, courage, a success, material attainment, and finding yourself in an advanced situation slightly earlier. Beautiful. A bit of like about destiny and fortune, you know, moment indeed. Very, very good. You're going to make an important decision this month that you're both going to benefit from. Okay, and now I'm going to shuffle these cards and I'm going to connect to those of you Leonis that are single and ready to mingy. My lord, you're going to be out and about like there is no tomorrow. You're going to be part of lots of different groups, lots of different situations, and you are most certainly going to make a really important and mature decision this week, this month. And the decision that you're going to make is going to surprise you. It's going to be very successful, and it's also immediately going to be connected to some kind of deep concentration and learning experience. But most certainly it is going to be the step in the right direction, and you are going to at the same time surprise yourself how mature you are, how powerful you are, and how wise you are as well. That in itself is going to make you feel really good, and it's going to make you feel dominant, you know, and like this is coming to your own accomplishment, but this is a good dominance indeed. On another hand, you know, that is just going to create a certain pathway. The certain pathway that is going to be created is also going to put you in touch with a certain group of people where you're going to feel really good, really harmonious, really nice, and there are people that are going to be around you that are just going to be so similar to you, and you're going to like that. You're going to enjoy this similarity indeed, and that is going to be an important moment in time, because ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la, stranger in the night, Leon in the morning. You are going to meet someone this month, and I like this person. Somebody who's going to make you feel rather vavavumish. Somebody who's going to make you feel so good inside. Somebody who you're going to really like in so many different ways, and they will like you as well. You will meet this person by the end of this month, but you have to remember that, you know, it is going to happen one step at a time, okay? One step at a time, but most certainly it is going to be a really beautiful connection that you are going to have, and you're both going to benefit from each other's vibration like you haven't been able to in a long time. This is because this person is meant to stay in your life for a long time indeed. Okay, I really like it, and I can't wait for you to meet them, my gorgeous Leonis indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Leonis, I love you all to bits, every single one of you. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I wish you a Merry Christmas, 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 Happy Holidays, and a Happy New Year 2020. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Leonis. Okay, I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, and light. Okay, my gorgeous Leonis, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.